And I just feel like I'm your guinea pig right now because I literally just seen two things, and I just find it I find it fascinating because when did you realize that you had this gift?
Well, the gift, I think the reality to it is the gift is that I love to entertain. That's the gift. The other stuff that I'm doing that I can move are things that I've worked on for a majority of my career and developed. Just remember, I'm always a step ahead. You know, I'm always a step ahead. And it's like this. Our eyes are like snakes and they follow movement. I was trying to see if we had a napkin over here. Could you grab a napkin for me, Mundo, please? Our eyes are like snakes and they follow movement. Now this will give you a little, oh, it's not a paper napkin. I wanted to, oh, will you? Thank you, sir. So, for instance, a chip. I mean, a chip is a good example. This is a chip. You take a chip and you place it in your hand and it's not there. People go, wait, the chip was there. What? It was there. I just saw the chip. It was there. Another great example is, and this is very basic. This is very basic what I'm showing you. Let me show you this because this is a lot of fun. These are 50-cent pieces. And this is one of my favorite things in the world. And I'm going to have you check those. You're holding that, so I'm going to let you check those. And touch everything. And I'm going to take this off. And understand, a magician doesn't let you touch their props, okay? Because a lot of times they can be gimmicked. I'm breaking that rule. I'm letting you check the props. The other thing that I'm changing is I'm telling you exactly what is going to happen here. I'm telling you exactly what is going to happen. And I'm going to repeat it, all right? And you can, if you want to put your left hand over here, but feel underneath the tape. Just to feel underneath. Make sure there's nothing under there. I haven't hidden anything. In fact, you know I just got here. You guys here beat me. Now, Shawn, I want you to watch this, and I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see this. All right? And I want you to watch it, what you're going to see. A moment ago, I was talking to you about the impossible. Now, we're adults, we're analytical, we're educated. We know that it's absolutely and unequivocally impossible for these things to pass through this table. This is one of those tables here at 1836, and it's impossible. Solid, solid. Watch closely, watch closely, all right? The hand goes under here. You can see that it's empty. I'm going to cover these up. When I do, I'm going to lift the glass and shoot one back. Now, this was developed because of casino. Imagine these are $100 chips, and I've been counting. Counting is not illegal in the casino, but the Nevada Gaming Commission rules that you cannot, you know, they can ask you to leave. I don't know what happened to our life. Oh, there we go. But I would usually do it like this, but watch closely. I'm going to cover these up. How many do you see under there, Shawn? I want you to make sure without a doubt.
I see 4.
All 4 of them are there?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch this closely because you're not going to believe it. I lift the glass, it comes back, hits the wrist, goes into the hand. I'm going to do it again, and I want you to watch it very closely. I want you to watch it. Now I'm going to do it again. I'm not a magician. A magician would stop there because they don't want you to see what they're doing. I'm going to repeat it, all right? I want you to watch it. I'm going to repeat it. You hear the 1, right? That's the one that's left in my hand. 3 and 1 right here. Watch close. How many are there now, Shawn?
It's 3.
This is for the camera. 3, unequivocal, without a doubt. Right?
Yes.
Watch close. I'm going to do it again. I want you to watch it. Now, he's watching it with the camera and he cannot see. I'm going to do it one more time. Solid, solid. Watch close. How many are there?
2.
Now, there's no doubt in your mind there are 2 coins under that glass. You see it. Watch close. There's the last one. I'm going to do it again. There's the last one. I'm going to do it one more time so that you can actually see it. Look. Now this time, I'm going to do it in a very unique way. All right? This time, I'm going to do it in a very unique way. I'm going to tell you how I'm doing it. I'm going to move this. Would you do me a favor and put your left hand over here, palm up, as the stage? A little closer to me, right over here, right here. Just like that. Watch. Right there. Now, I'm going to put these 3 away. These 3 go in here. All right? And I'll put that there. Now, watch close. Watch close. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to see how it's on camera. Folks, play this back on replay. Watch. That didn't vanish. You're an adult. This is what's happening. Watch close. Remember I was telling you about that adding on chips to casino?
Yeah.
A lot of guys will do this. They're adding on to their chip. They come across a stack and the eye can't see it and they drop it onto their stack because they've counted. All right? Now I'm going to do it in a real way. Watch. 98% of the nerves are in the palm of the hand. Shawn, did you feel it? I haven't come near you or touched you. Did you feel it?
No.
It's under the crystal. Let me clarify that to you though. This is not crystal. It's glass. Just a shot, guys. Got a little cut. I kept your hand balanced. I shot the coin past the back of your hand under the crystal of your watch. Please turn it over and take the coin out from behind the crystal of your watch. What is... Always a step ahead, Shawn. Always a step ahead. Always a step ahead. So that's why, and I'll tell you, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a producer in LA.
He just had, it was right there. It was right there.
So I'm talking to a friend of mine that's a producer in LA, and he says to me, "There's only one thing you can call it."
I'm not a part of this. I'm just a guinea pig in this. I don't know him, but it was right here. It was right here.
Always a step ahead. Just keep that in your mind. Now here's the whole thing. A friend of mine is a producer in LA. And I was talking to him, and he said, "David, you're looking for this great name." He says, "There's only one. It's what have you always heard from everybody who do it? The show. They always say to you, this wasn't a show. It was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in my life." And I said, "You're right. I'm going to capitalize. I'm going to use that. It's going to be an experience." So that's the name of the show, The Experience. And all I do is facilitate the experience. That's what it's going to be. So imagine this. Again, like I said earlier, you come into this historic, beautiful restaurant with ambiance out the wazoo. You come in here, you're greeted with a drink. Your hostess takes you back to a private dining area. Your group has dinner. Afterwards, you have your dessert. You come downstairs. There's another little area that you can wait in. See a little bit, anticipate what's going to happen. Curtains open, come in, and you are part of the show. And I always say in the show too, for those of you that are going, "Oh, I'm an introvert. Don't worry." I say at the show, if I ask you to help, or you don't want to volunteer, just tell me and I'll go to somebody else. It's not about embarrassing you, but I promise you, once you see what's happening, you're going to want to be a part, because you're going to want to say, "I want to get that feeling. I want to see, how does that feel to know he was in my head somehow? How could he know it? How could he do it?" And some of the things they're going to see, I think they're going to talk about for years and years and years to come, without a doubt. And that's what I'm bringing to Tyler. So it's really a double experience: the culinary experience that Carlos and Mundo are putting together, and the experience of the show. One big experience.